clinch a share of the Big East title this weekend. What's that say about your program?
Hadn't even really thought about that portion yet. You know, honestly, it's just, again, it's one match at a time, and we've been really locked into Xavier and Butler this weekend, with the team more locked into Xavier since that's our first game. But, you know, obviously winning a Big East championship is a goal, and we'd like to get, you know, steps to make that happen. But, you know, we don't want to win these two and then not take care of things the following week. So it's each match has great importance. And again, even once we, you know, if we're fortunate enough to clinch a Big East title, each match is important for NCAA. So everything's important at this time of year.
9 straight in the Big East since the loss to Marquette. What have you seen out of your girls, just how they've been rolling so far to end the season?
You know, I feel like we're starting to get better defensively. We've really challenged them to get after it more, flying after balls, and we're seeing some progress there. You know, I thought we served the best last weekend than we have in a while. You know, it had been a month or two since I thought we'd served as well as we did, and that's been a priority. So it's good to see some transfers, some things that we're working on in practice in the games.
How do you build off the serving performance and kind of keep it consistent the way you want it to be at that level?
Well, I think it's, you know, it's educating them so that they can see it. You know, they were able to see, hey, we served aggressively and we reaped rewards. You know, the challenge on the road is going to be making sure we stay aggressive and then we don't give up errors, you know, because there is some familiarity to facilities, and a lot of that's just mental focus, you know, if you're really locked in. So those are the things we'll be challenging on them. You know, I thought in practice yesterday we didn't serve as aggressively. So today we'll be, you know, challenging them to get after it more.
Is there a tone setter here for your team? I mean, when did they feed off each other? Like, why do you think they were able to sort of rise to that level last weekend behind the service line?
From a serving perspective, you know, I think Sam Bohnet has been the one that has kind of set the standard of how aggressive. You know, when I asked the team right before we played DePaul after the Marquette last time, you know, I made the statement of who serves aggressively every single time, and the team uniformly said Sam. And so I think she's the one that has consistently done it, you know, night in and night out. But I'm really impressed with a lot of our servers right now. So again, we want to have 6 great rotations that we're putting pressure on people.
What does that say about Creighton in general, just how you guys are with volleyball right now?
I think it just says a lot about the strength that the program's brought in the last 4 years, and I think how we've grown as a program as a whole and how hard Kirsten's worked us. I think determination is a huge thing for us, and all of us, all 13 athletes on our team this year, is coming in every single day ready to get better for their sake, our team's sake, and our program. So I think just having a wholehearted goal as a team makes it easy to capture that goal. So yeah.
And all you've known here is Big East title since you've been here. Mm-hmm. What's that standard like for Creighton?
I mean, it was set my freshman year when I came in, and we're working to set it for the years to come. And I think it just shows that we're ready to work. And when I came in, I think the goal was to prove to the nation that it's not a fluke, that we're high-ranked athletes and we're ready to compete with the top teams in the nation. So I think it's kind of intimidating, but it's fun being on this side of it. So.
What stood out about the way you guys performed last weekend? What can you build on, and just what goes so smoothly?
Yeah, I think now towards this time of the year, we're working to really stay consistent in every single day of practice and games and the weekends. And Big East, we just found out Big East is top nation after the Power 5 conference, which is crazy for us. So we need to really stay focused and locked in on every competition that we have, because one off day and it could come back and bite us in the butt. So I think just making sure that we're consistent with all the things that we have maintained as an important aspect of our game: serving aggressive, passing consistently, getting Lydia involved, having all of those weapons working smoothly throughout our weekends for the next 3 weeks is going to be huge for us. So
I'm sure we've talked about this a few times during the course of the season, but what goes into serving aggressively, and why do you think you guys were at your best last week?
It really is a mental thing. Like I've always been told growing up playing volleyball that your serve and your attitude are the only things that you have 100% control over, which is true. So taking care of that opportunity that you get every single time behind the line and being confident and aggressive with your serve is the most important thing. I say, for me, I go back there, I do my routine, I take my time, And I know that my coaches put me back there to put up a good ball, not to pop something over to keep us in play. So the point is, when we get to the end of December, the middle of December, we're going to need our serves to be the most aggressive in the nation to take teams like Texas, Florida, so on, out of system. And that's how we're going to win games. So it's crucial.
Did you get a feel during that Marquette match that you had kind of not necessarily taken them out of what they wanted to do, but maybe limited them a little bit with the way that you guys served?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It starts with your serve, and their passes were off the net. And really, our goal that whole game was to minimize Barbara's swings, and she had annihilated us when we were in Milwaukee last time. So, I mean, she's crazy. And the point of it is we took them out of system. That setter only had one option, so we had a double block on Barbara every single time, or whoever else was swinging.
Right.
And the point of it was not only our serve, but behind that was crazy defense, and that's been also our huge goal. And not getting just one swing and her putting it away, but her second swing and then her third least favorite swing, and that's when it would go out, or we would dig an easy ball. So doing that, starting with the serve, is giving us the opportunity to put balls away. So
Gotcha.
yeah.